Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Life of Pri and I'm Priyanka. Today I am in Washington DC to see the Cherry Blossom Festival. We got street parking, you guys. This man,
Yes.
he got street parking. Yay! We are at the Tidal Basin, Washington DC to see the Cherry Blossom Festival. Well, I've been in this country for 9 years, but I've never been to Washington DC during this festival. So, first time in 9 years, this is me enjoying the beautiful cherry blossoms. Let's start at the very beginning. Where did the cherry trees come from? Well, they are not native to DC or America, so they must have come from some other country. Well, if you didn't already know, cherry blossoms are native to Japan. These beautiful trees were a gift to US from Japan as a friendship gesture in 1910, that is before World War II. But there is quite a bit of interesting story behind how that happened, so let me quickly tell you the history in the shortest way I can. There is one woman who is responsible to make this happen, Eliza Skidmore. I hope I'm pronouncing her name properly. Eliza Skidmore was a world traveler among many other things. Her brother was a diplomat and she, being single, traveled with him all around the world. And in 1880, she visited Japan for the first time and was mesmerized by these cherry blossom trees. After returning to DC, she wanted America's capital to have these trees. She started writing letters to the Interior Department, important scientists, researchers, but was always turned down. Eliza kept at it for the next 25 years, requesting to get these cherry blossom trees to Washington DC, but was repeatedly denied. And then, when a new First Lady in the White House arrived by the name of Helen Taft, who was married to then President William Howard Taft, Eliza's dreams finally were going to come true. As Helen Taft had also visited Japan before, she knew how gorgeous these trees were. She supported Eliza's cause. Finally, First Lady Helen Taft got the Japanese delegation to gift US these trees. So then in 1910, the Japanese sent these cherry blossom trees to US as a friendship gesture. Unfortunately, the first batch was infected with bugs and had to be burnt down. So in 1912, another batch, the second batch, was sent and these were planted in the Washington DC area. Helen Taft wanted to convert the Tidal Basin area into a public park as a beautification project in DC. So the first tree was planted by her and the Japanese ambassador's wife together. As of today, there's only about 100 of those original trees left. There are around 2,500 or so cherry blossom trees around the Tidal Basin and round about 6,000, give or take a few, in the DC area. So, if you want to see the Cherry Blossom Festival, when should you plan your trip? When is the cherry blossom season, or when is the peak bloom? The Cherry Blossom Festival may go on from mid-March to mid-April, depends a lot on weather actually, so best is to keep a track of the blooms through this particular website. I'll also share the link in the description down below. It's actually very hard to exactly predict the exact day of peak bloom, and peak bloom can last about 7 to 10 days depending on the weather conditions. As winter is over and spring begins, Japanese cherry blossom trees start developing their flowers through these 5 stages. These 5 stages proceed as it starts warming up. Stage 1, green buds. Stage 2, florets visible. Stage 3, extension of florets. Stage 4, peduncle elongation. Stage 5, puffy blossoms. It is after stage 5 that the peak bloom is attained, and that is when we go to DC to enjoy the beauty of these trees. In Japanese, Sakura is a period when people enjoy watching the cherry blossoms, as it's a symbol of spring, a time of renewal, letting go of the past and starting fresh with the new present and future. When you're at the Tidal Basin, you'll get to see several artists doing their thing. Some will sell their work and some just do it for their own pleasure. You'll get to see people enjoying with their friends and families, taking pictures. This is a great location and time for a photo shoot. People get their pre and post wedding photo sessions here. I've seen people have their graduation photo shoots done here, and there are several food trucks that you can eat from, or obviously a lot of restaurants in and around the place. There are toilets that you can use, and we were having a great time. up until my stomach started hurting. I felt really sick and we had to leave. So that's real life, guys. Nothing goes according to what you've planned. And though this was my first visit in 9 years during the Cherry Blossom Festival, and I was having a great time, the view, the weather, everything was spectacular, I felt really sick, my stomach was hurting, and we had to drive back. But not regretting, because I'm going to be back again next year and the year after. Mrinal and I decided that we'll come back every year because it is just so beautiful. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for showering all your love to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel as well. I'll see you soon in the next one. Until then, bye.